Hey friends, the Circle of Hope pastors are here. We have another video cast that we're trying where we're answering questions that people are asking us. The question at hand today that I'm particularly interested in is how can I be a part of the church when Christians did me so wrong? And let me just start by saying that I've been in a situation where it felt like Christians did me so wrong that I couldn't be a part of a church. And quite honestly, as pastors, we feel in some ways responsible for creating a space where all kinds of people can connect and receive the love of Jesus. So if you've been hurt by a church and you're a little suspicious, I think that's okay. I think it makes total sense. It happened to me in where I grew up. It was hard for me to go with Christians because they were really into this Iraq war that George Bush started in 2003, and I was opposed to it, and I was kind of pushed out, like I didn't belong just because of how I thought. Never mind the atrocities of the war. What hurt me was just being marginalized and pushed aside just because of how I thought about something. And it almost made me not want to be a Christian until I found Circle of Hope.
So glad you did. Yeah, sometimes it's a really big thing. I think often it's a really big thing. The church hurts people because of who they are, not and what they think left and right. But also, like, the people in the church is the people, and the people in the church are human beings, and they're hard to be with sometimes. I mean, I know I've hurt people, like, significantly, because we're in this kind of intimate space. The church is a place where you're hoping to find some safety and some kindred spirits, and when that gets betrayed, it's a hard thing to recover from. So I feel for people, and we have to learn to love each other beyond those inevitable conflicts and hurts that we cause each other.
I love how you brought in these two dynamics, this personal and the interpersonal. The church is people, and the church even has like a history as an institution that's oftentimes problematic and supports white supremacy and all sorts of disturbing ideologies. I think for a lot of people that have inspired me and even me personally is I don't want to let institutions or people who made mistakes or intentionally were mean, I don't want them to be the ones who drive my expression of conviction and calling as a follower of Jesus, as a member of the body of Christ. And I think that that spiritual dynamic of is I'm going to have to work out that sense of calling, a vocation, and find a sense of community. And fortunately, I've been able to find that. But I think when it comes down to like how can we relate as a church, I think the important part is like, what are you really convicted? What are your deepest held convictions and callings, and how to work them out? And the other things are going to be obstacles, but we still have to work out our God stuff.
Yeah, I think one thing that's been helpful for me, Joshua, and I think a lot of people in our community, is using circle counseling and psychotherapy and other forms of therapy as a way to becoming more conscious of our own stuff, the baggage that we bring to the table that might unconsciously cause us to hurt somebody else. We all have this stuff, and it's kind of a lifelong journey with Jesus to like uncover it and be healed. So I'm glad that we at least acknowledge that as a church, and we have these avenues to work on that together, because I mean, the reality is we're human. God is saving us, but this is a process, and we need to keep looking to God to be healed.
Did y'all see that I'm wearing my new 20-year anniversary circle counseling swag that I got directly from the director?
Wow.
Somebody's here.
Well, you know what that means.
That is a good time to end our conversation. Hopefully we'll all get circle counseling shirts. Now that I saw Ben's, I want one. Thanks for paying attention. If you like this, share it around, tell your friends about it. And if you have more questions that you want us to answer, send them our way, and we'll try to get them in. Until next time.